Eh. To be honest, hasn't, the Horde Alliance really been at war since, the beginning? Troll has been leading them since then. And the Horde is, still going, you know. Well, still going strong as far as I know. So, I don't think he did too bad. To be honest, I didn't really see much of Grosh. I've seen people like him, seen people dislike him, but I really don't see much. I haven't seen much of him. I saw him, yeah, going evil in Pandaria, but I didn't really see much of the building of that. He was just suddenly a bad guy, you know. And I've only the most I've seen of him has been here on Shandalyn, really. Well, sorry, not on Shandalyn, on Shandalyn and Durkar, you know. That's what I've seen of him. Okay, it seems like this is a bit of a slow thing on these, because I do kill them pretty efficiently. Nice. So I keep expecting loot, but they don't have any. To be honest, we aren't exactly being stealthy. If they haven't heard us, they never will. We will kill them all. Commanding shout. Maximum health raised by 2,500. Alright. Still need to get a couple more dwarves and a few more sentries. Regrettably, there isn't any more here. Thankfully, the bosses haven't spawned in yet. Just curious, these. Some of those are tempting abilities. So yeah, some of those are interesting. I'll have to take a proper look at them later on. Probably when I actually can get them, I like the Worgen better when they were a disorganized mess that you'd run into in small packs. This new Gunane Worgen alliance is much more difficult to deal with. Attack? It's really annoying I can't loot these. Just need to kill one more dwarf and 2 more sentries. Probably want to double back. I'll probably be able to, there'll probably be more spawning behind me. Actually, maybe not. Okay, he's dead. Dustwing. Attack it. I know that's there, but I want to get a shot off from that before anyone else does. Meteor. Call that another one, why not? One down, and the other down. Beautiful. And I just need to get one more sentry. Without the red nameplates, I completely didn't see those, even though they aren't camouflaged in the slightest. And rage. It's very short in rage. So I got scouting boots and an intact larbum. Bloody Worgen. Yeah, for whatever reason, Orcus is after glitching out. I can kill these without his help. You know, really, at level 80, you think you'll be able to one-shot these. There we go. Look upon the carnage, Shandalyn. You and I make quite a team. Now to find those plans and deal with their leaders. Ah, good. Now they're all just marked as dead. Now to find their battle plans and take out their leaders. Should we succeed, there is a high orc. Should we succeed, there is an orc high warlord who served in the war at. Fuck, I can't read. Now to find our battle plans and take out their leaders. Should we succeed, there is an orc high warlord who served in the war in Silverpine that is now stationed at Tarn Mill, located in the heart of Hillsbrad. He will grant both of us commendations for this. We will be heroes of the Horde, Shandalyn. Onward. Together we'll defeat the Alliance filth. I'm gonna have to go through my inventory, clear out junk, and reagents and whatnot. So a fair bit building up. And especially like green items and stuff. Also probably want to buy some bigger bags. Might have some money. Oh, I do have money for some. How these people haven't heard all the killing, I'll never know. Stormpike Battlemaster. Can't actually engage. Stop. Get down, Shandalyn. Look there, near the map table. The Stormpike Battlemaster holds the Alliance battle plans. I have a plan of my own.
Strength and honor.
I'll kill the guard at the table, then I'll draw the attention of the trio. While I have them distracted, you get the plans from the guard's corpse. I'll call Kesha to pick you up as soon as I can see you get the plans. Do not worry about Orcus, Shandalyn. I'll be fine. Tell me when you're ready, and we shall go. Are you ready, Are you ready? You'll have to act quickly, Shandalyn. I do not know how long I can hold them off for. Get the plans and get out. I'm ready, Orcus. Let's do this. Get the plans and go. Can you smell what the Loktar is cooking? There's no getting away this time, Orc. You've sung your last Loktar. There's Stormpike, the Captain Stoneheart, and they can't actually attack us. And there's Pack Leader Ivor Bloodfang. And he is kind of dying. Kesha, get Shandalyn out of here. Forget about me, Kesha. Go.
Blood and thunder.
Oh, that went well. Kesha, you came back for me. You're the best friend that Orcus ever had, Shandalyn. Orcus coughs. I never knew anyone like you. You saved me, Shandalyn, more than once. I know it's selfish, but I've something to ask of you. Please take care of Kesha. Make sure she finds a nice cold place to live. Somewhere safe. He dies right there, his arm on your shoulder. Damn, I didn't know. I didn't. I knew he was going to die, but didn't know that detail. Just like he's like stuck in that pose. It's both unnerving and kind of touching. What happened? What have you got in your hands there? Battle plans outlining the Stormpike and Bloodfang assault upon Hillsbrad. He reads the battle plan. He died to get this here? He lifts up his lifeless body. Do not mourn Orcus. He died with honor, with pride. He died a hero of the Horde. From Warderon to Kalimdor, they will know his name. They will sing songs of glory, praising the fallen champion of the Horde. Know that what you did will save hundreds, maybe thousands of lives. You are also a true hero of the Horde, Shandalyn. And this is Tar Mill. So yeah, Orcus died there. To be honest, he went out well. You know? Went out well. High Warlord Kromush looks somber. High Lord Kromush salutes. He will be honored as a hero of the Horde, just as he always hoped. What you and Orcus did will save hundreds of lives and ensure that our foothold in Hillsbrad is not lost. Oh, I'll be holding on to this belt. I'm a sentimental bastard, damn it. I will study the Stormpike battle plans and prepare for an assault. I will need you to go to Outreach Valley and enlist the aid of the Stormwolf clan, the very clan of our former war chief Troll. They'll help us battle the Stormpike dwarves. Together we'll crush the invaders and see them driven from out of Warderon for good. Go now, Shandalyn. Outreach Valley is northeast of Tarnmill. Find Vaga Deckgrip. Tell him that the Horde requires the aid of the Frostwolf. Loktar.
What is it?
Keeper Belleville, heart matter. The Magus has been idle for far too long, and an idle Magus leads to poorly thought out schemes. This time I'm charged with collecting various beast organs in order to power some type of control rod. I'm far too frail to go out hunting beasts, especially Yetis. Perhaps if I were to offer you a reward of some kind, you would do it. All I need is for you to head west to the Yeti caves and kill Yetis. Rip their still beating hearts from their chest. Bring them back to here. Yeti choke hearts and his armbands.
Victory was upon us.
No one in there, and yeah, it's Love is in the Air is currently on. Might actually switch to actually head back to the Undercity for a bit so I can get the boxes that allow me to make the Love Heart necklaces. At least that's how it worked the other times. What's happened in previous events. As the High Elves fought for their lives against the Trolls' fierce onslaught, the scattered nomadic humans of Warderon fought to consolidate their own tribal lands. The tribes of early humanity raided each other's settlements with little heed for racial unification or honour. Yet one tribe known as the Arati saw that the Trolls were becoming too great a threat to ignore. The Arati wished to bring all the tribes under its rule so that they could provide a united front against the Troll warbands. Over the course of 6 years, the cunning Arati outmaneuvered and outfought the rival tribes. After every victory, the Arati offered peace and equality to the conquered people, thus they won the loyalty of those they had beaten. Eventually, the Arati tribe came to include many disparate tribes, and the ranks of its army grew vast. Confident that they could hold their own against the Troll warbands, or even the reclusive elves if need be, the Arati warlords decided to construct a mighty fortress city in the southern regions of Warderon. The city-state named Strom became the capital of the Arati nation, Arator. As Arator prospered, humans from all over the vast continent travelled south to the protection and safety of Strom. United under one banner, the human tribes developed a strong, optimistic culture. Thoradin, the king of Arator, knew that the mysterious elves in the Northlands were under constant siege by the Trolls, but refused to risk the safety of his people in defense of reclusive strangers. Over many months passed as the rumors of elves' supposed defeat trickled down from the north. It was only when weary ambassadors from Kel'Thuzad that reached Strom that Thoradin realised how great the troll threat truly was. The elves informed Thoradin the troll armies were vast. Once the trolls had destroyed Kel'Thuzad, they would move on to attack the Southlands. The desperate elves, in dire need of military aid, hastily agreed to teach select humans to wield magic in exchange for their help against the warbands. Thoradin, distrustful of any magic, agreed to aid the elves out of necessity. Almost immediately, the elven sorcerers arrived in Arator and began to instruct a group of humans in ways of magic. The elves found that although humans were innately clumsy in their handling of magic, possessed an startling and natural affinity for it. 100 men were taught the very basics of the elves' magical secrets. No more than was absolutely necessary to combat the trolls. Convinced that their human students were ready to aid in the struggle, the elves left Strom and travelled north alongside the mighty armies of King Thoradin. The united elf and human armies clashed against the overwhelming troll warbands at the foot of the Altrak mountains. The battle lasted for many days, but the unflagging armies of Arator never tired or gave an inch of ground before the troll onslaught. The elven wards deemed that the time had come to unleash the powers of their magic upon the enemy. The 100 human magi and a multitude of elven sorcerers called down the fury of the heavens and set the troll armies ablaze. The elemental fires prevented trolls from regenerating their wounds and burned their tortured forms from the inside out. As the troll armies broke and attempted to flee, Thoradin's armies ran them down and slaughtered every last one of their soldiers. Trolls would never fully recover from their defeat, and the history would never see the trolls rise as one nation again. Assured that Kel'Thuzad was saved from destruction, the elves made a pledge of loyalty and friendship to the nation of Arator and to the bloodline of its king, Thoradin. Human and elves would nurture peaceful relations for ages to come. And just making sure everything's fine. Local. Line across, up, left, right, up. All's good. So there's Arator and the Troll Wars, Kel'Thuzad and the forming of the Scourge. There was a handful of powerful individuals scattered throughout the world who heard the Lich King's mental summons from Northrend. The most notable of them was the Archmage of Dalaran, Kel'Thuzad, who was one of the senior members of Kirin Tor, Dalaran's ruling council. He'd been considered a maverick for years due to his insistence on studying the forbidden arts of necromancy. Driven to learn all he could of the magical world and its shadowy wonders, he was frustrated by what he saw as his peers' outmoded and unimaginative precepts. Upon hearing the powerful summons from Northrend, the Archmage bent all of his considerable will to communing with the mysterious voice. Convinced that the Kirin Tor was too squeamish to seize the power and knowledge inherent in the dark arts, he resigned himself to learn what he could from the immensely powerful Lich King. Leaving behind his fortune and prestigious political standing, Kel'Thuzad abandoned the ways of Kirin Tor and left Dalaran forever. Prodded by the Lich King's persistent voice in his mind, he sold his vast holdings and stored away his fortunes. Travelling alone over many leagues of both land and sea, he finally reached the frozen shores of Northrend. Intent on reaching Icecrown and offering services to the Lich King, the Archmage passed through the ravaged, war-torn ruins of Azul-Nurub, as Kel'Thuzad saw firsthand the scope and ferocity of Ner'zhul's power, the original Lich King. He began to realize that allying himself with the mysterious Lich King could be both wise and potentially fruitful. After a long month of trekking through the harsh Arctic wastelands, Kel'Thuzad finally reached the dark glacier of Icecrown. He boldly approached Ner'zhul's dark citadel and was shocked when the undead guardsmen silently let him pass, as though he was expected. Kel'Thuzad descended deep into the cold earth and found his way down to the bottom of the glacier. There, in the endless cavern of ice and shadows, he prostrated himself before the frozen throne and offered his soul to the Dark Order of the Dead. The Lich King was pleased with his greatest conscript. He promised Kel'Thuzad immortality and great power in exchange for his loyalty and obedience. Eager for dark knowledge and power, Kel'Thuzad accepted his first great mission, to go into the world of men and found a new religion that would worship the Lich King as a god. To help the Archmage accomplish his mission, Kel'Thuzad left Kel'Thuzad's humanity intact. The aged, yet still charismatic wizard was charged with using his powers of illusion and persuasion to lull the downtrodden, disenfranchised masses of Lordaeron to a state of trust and belief. Then, once he had their attention, he would offer them a new vision of what society could be, and a new figurehead to call their king. Kel'Thuzad returned to Elordaeron in disguise, and over the span of 3 years, he used his fortune and intellect to gather a clandestine brotherhood of like-minded men and women called the